Got a record by Billy Joel. Well, I haven't got this particular record. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beat. At night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Cacciatore's down on Sullivan Street across from the medical centre. He's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. But you ought to know by now that you can't drive with a broken back. At least you can polish the fender, or maybe just polish the fender. I forget exactly what, but it seems a very glass half empty sort of song, you know, quite pessimistic. You know, seeing the potential problems, moving out, I believe is the title of the song. Anthony's song, Moving Out, or Moving Out Anthony's song, brackets. But I think what Billy Joel is got a record about Billy Joel. Praise be to Alexis Sale. Yeah. Anyway, he I think, like I say, he's just, it's counterpointing the desire to move up. If that's moving up, then I'm moving out. You know, he's kind of extolling the virtues of, I think at the time, counterculture, or something that could be described as counterculture. It's more, quite often, like mainstream culture now. You know, why bother? Why bother? Fuck it. Bollocks to that. But, you know, you might be able to afford that house in Hackensack. Or buy that Cadillac. And you don't, you know, you don't actually get a broken back because you've been working. You know, you're working through the day, and then at night you got another job. So you're staying active. You know, how about that? You know, not consider that possibility or turn of events. Although, you know, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Chevy. They're the same brand, essentially. General Motors, I believe. Chevrolet Matiz, yeah. Had a Matiz for a good while. Oh, lovely car. Tried to get some parts for it one time. I went to the parts department of the local Vauxhall garage. No, sorry, can't help me. Young lad behind the counter. I mean, he had his corporate uniform on there, but he just lumps and bumps and bashes and bruises all over his fit. I looked at him and I thought to myself, oh, he's probably gained those injuries while he's been out on the town. I remember thinking it's really not the sort of person you want to be heading up the parts department, or being, you know, the public face, the point of interaction that the public's going to have with your establishment. You know, it's not ideal. But this particular, as I say, Vauxhall dealership in the town where I live, they were unable to help me. So I went to the Vauxhall dealership in the neighbouring town, and they too were. I mean, I walked past swathes of, I don't know, I assumed at the time they were employees, because they were huddled together, chatting away in the showroom, and I went to parts department. They were unable to help me. So I went back up, you know, went further back along the food chain and to a parts supplier, and, you know, I went in and, could you get me a part for this, for my little Matiz here? And they said, oh, have you tried the local Vauxhall deal? And I said, oh, yeah, I had, but they couldn't help me. Who did you speak to? And they were not phone to deal or what, you know. Got a bloke here looking for parts. You know, who dealt with it? I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell, I'm getting somebody a bollock in here. You know, unintentionally. I didn't, you know, just, oh, you know, they didn't seem to want to help me. Yeah, he's on phone. He's on phone to this Vauxhall dealer. What, you know, there's a guy here looking for parts. What the fuck? He said he called. And he didn't help him. I mean, you know, as a closing bit of detail to this rambling gibberish, the Vauxhall dealership within Halifax is shut. It's not only is it shut, but the building's been demolished. You know, there used to be a good. It's not changed hands. No, it's physically fucking gone. It's now one of them out open air car parks. vast swathe at town centre, where there used to be. Well, you'd like to think there was some sort of commerce taking place. Now there's just like, you know, a couple of quid to park your car for an hour or so, or all day. I don't, you know, first come first serve, cheapest parking in town, or whatever, you know. Loads of people were there. They were getting paid. Now they're not. They're not getting paid at that location anymore. And as I say, it's not changed hands. That's physically a place where that specific type of enterprise used to take place, and now it is not taking place there. So the people who work there, they've had to, if they want to stay within that trade, they've had to go somewhere else. Diminishing returns, diminishing the avenues, the possibilities for work, the possibilities for employment within that industry are just disappearing quick. Yeah. So, you know, maybe moving out is a thing to do. Maybe Billy Joel. Maybe he's onto something.